we move to the state, I want Angel to visit me there. And then you sponsor her for it.
You haven't even told me you're willing to go back. Now you're making plans for other people.
Done with this conversation.
On 90 Day Fiancé, the other way, we caught up with Statler and Dempsey, and it looks like things have not exactly improved between the two of them.
I feel like Statler takes me for granted. Yesterday, I just crumbled and just started to cry because I don't think she sees how much energy and how much work I've had to put into the van and her to, you know, make sure she's happy, everything's okay for her. Is her work set up okay? Does she have internet? Does she need feeding? And she nitpicks at me for, like, the smallest things. I'm not just gonna take it because I'm easygoing. Yes, I'm easygoing, but I have feelings. I'm human.
Statler just seems to be more type A, and Dempsey is way more laid back, which is leading to some major compatibility issues.
Your kind of way of life is kind of just go with the flow, but mine is geared towards success. I want success.
I don't need to be like you. Before we moved in together, when we first started speaking, you were like, I would love to, like, think more like you. Like, I love your outlook on life. And now you don't enjoy that part of me. You just get really annoyed at me. Can you see me in your future long term?
But they decided that they're going to give their relationship one last shot.
So, I mean, like, in 2 months, if we're in an unhealthy place, I think probably we should, you know, sell the van, part ways, and carry on our lives as individuals. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't really want to sell the van. I want to explore with you.
Would definitely be heartbreaking, wouldn't be easy.
Yeah.
That's why I think we should try.
We also caught up with Shekinah, who got dressed up to tell Sarper that his visa got approved to move to the States. But he's not exactly thrilled about the news.
Your visa approval?
Yeah.
We got a response. You're approved.
Yeah.
It's such a big deal, babe. This is a huge day. It's like the biggest part is over. Because the US approving is like the hardest part.
It is a halfway, babe. I mean, there's a approval in Turkey too. I mean, there are a lot of things to steps.
I know, but this is a big one.
I did my best not to show that I'm not excited too much with that news because she was so excited. I don't want to make her upset. I don't know why. I have always in my mind that living with Shekinah in Turkey. I have to tell her eventually that I really don't want to go to US.
He then decided to surprise her, and I'm not even going to try to explain how. Just watch.
Okay. Oh my God. Adonis, protect me.
She loves when I dance, you know, every kind of dance, but this one was special.
That dance was interesting.
Really? I mean, you prefer me to make waltz or tango?
I prefer your striptease.
Instead of talking things out with Shekinah, Sarper decided the best way to convince her to move to Turkey would be to propose to her.
Ben zaten hayatım boyunca Amerikan rüyası gören bir adam değildim yani. Bir kere bile gitmek istemedim. Anladın mı?
Başına bu geldi.
Evet. Evet. I hope a marriage proposal and the traditional Turkish engagement ceremony can convince Shekinah to stay here in Turkey because she will connect with my family more, my traditions more. And it shows I love her. I am totally loyal to her, and I will make her happy here. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I don't want to go with her to US. So this is my last chance.
After their wedding in Indonesia, James told Meitalia that due to financial reasons, they need to move back to the States.
But I still don't want to come back.
I'm not telling you that, oh, we're just never coming back. No. We get back there, we save every penny we possibly can. We can try to get the car paid off. We regroup, and we take the knowledge to know what we need to do to live here.
Going back to the U.S. is what I have to do. It's not what I want to do right now, especially since I left my entire family. I didn't do it on good terms. I have not heard from my dad. I've talked to my mom a couple times here and there. But now, after all these failures, we have to beg my parents to let me come work for them again. And that's daunting, to say the least.
Meitalia was really upset and tearfully told him that she doesn't want to move back.
I'm not ready for it.
You wouldn't be repeating the same thing. I understand what you've been going through a lot more now. And I'm going to make sure that you feel like you have a life and not feel like you are stuck in a box.
How, though?
I'll figure it out.
We are figuring out right now to live in Indonesia. And then you want me to come back there and then try to figure out, too. If we cannot agree on our decision, I just don't know what's gonna happen in our relationship.
She told some of her family the news and they all ended up crying together.
Aku tuh nggak mau, Dok. Sebenarnya aku nggak mau. Aku pengen tinggalnya di sini. Aku sendirian di sana. Akunya yang nggak mau.
Nanti ngobrol sama Jim lagi, jangan kesana lah, kan kemarin udah ngomong kesini.
Nggak bisa, soalnya Jimnya bilangnya kalau misal dia di sini terus tuh dia nggak bisa nge-support. Aku baru meluapkan rasa kangen aku ke kamu. Kamu balik lagi ke sana. Aku nggak mau pindah lagi ke sana.
But one of her sisters says she thinks she needs to stay with James.
Karena apa sudah mengucap janji, pengennya hidup bareng. Makanya udah tingkat. Janji pernikahan kan ada sendiri.
In her opinion, it's always good to stay with your husband wherever they are. I just wish that they know how exactly my life when I was in the US. Because it's hard to explain to people if they never been through it. Aku kayak nggak mau jauh dari James, tapi aku juga nggak mau jauh dari kalian. I do need to make decision soon because we running out of money. I can lose my family or I can lose James.
Meitalia told James that if he wants her to move back to the States, he's going to have to figure out a way to sponsor her sister to come visit. He ended up crying, worrying about their future.
I mean, I don't even have a job there right now. I have to find a place for us to live again. I have to figure out all those things first. And then carry the thought of, is my wife going to follow me if we have to go back to the United States?
Kenapa sih?
It makes you feel buried.
Jadi Tante kan masih punya mama sama mama.